Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today I have with me the brand new Ford Puma Gen E, the full electric crossover, small, kind of a city SUV. The cool part is that I drive this car. It's not for the first time these days when I drive it. I drive it at an event from here around 200 to 300 kilometers. And this car, it's crazy efficient. Probably one of the most efficient electric car that I ever driven. It's really crazy, and we will talk about that in the test drive video. I will make a separate video and we will talk about that, and I will show you also the consumption, but I will show you also on the last 1000 kilometers or something like that what was the consumption from the people that drive it before. Also the price is very good. It's built in Europe, in Romania, and also I will give you also the technical data, which sounds really good. It's very practical. It has a lot of space in the trunk. So in this video will be a static video. I will talk about the interior, exterior, material quality, technical data, everything about this car you will find out in this video. So stay close, because if you're in search for an electric car, kind of a great all-arounder, driving in the city, being a crossover, having a tall driving position, great visibility, very good space in the trunk, and also great multimedia system and safety feature, and a good affordable price, this might be a very interesting car. It's one of my favorite electric cars released this year in 2025, to be honest, and I didn't expect that. At least the way it drives, it's lovely. But we will talk about that in the test drive video, so definitely check out that video as well. Now let's go to the price, guys. Let's talk price. They offer two different versions, entry level and premium version. We have the top of the range version, the premium version, but the difference between those two in terms of price, it's around 2,500 euros. So it's not a big difference in price between the top of the range and the entry level, but also it's not a big difference between the options that they offer. So the top of the range version will have the Matrix LED headlamps, and the entry level will have the normal full LED, low beam, high beam, automatic, but LED. And then another thing is the Bang & Olufsen sound system. Here you have 10 speakers plus the amplifier, and then you have 6 speakers on the entry-level version. And the rims, you have 17-inch rims on the entry-level version, and here you have 18-inch rims. And from what I understand, you can get optional 19-inch wheels, but man, 17 are more than perfect, 18 are lovely, and also both of them have this aerodynamic design, which is great. So the price, it's around 30,000 euro for the top of the range version, and 28,000 around there for the entry-level version. Now the price might be different depending in which country you are, but this is kind of the price with discount. In some country Ford offer discount, in some country you get the Ford discount, you get also the tax incentives from the government, and then in the end you can get the car for a pretty good price. But overall, very good build and surprisingly good car. I would say like that, the same good as they sold the Puma internal combustion engine, they will sold also this electric version, because it's lovely. Let's go to the technical data. Now it has one electric motor installed on the front. It's a front wheel drive, 168 horsepower, 290 Newton meters. The battery capacity 43.6 kilowatt hour. It's an NCM lithium battery, pretty compact, pretty high dense battery, which is very good because it's lighter and it holds a lot of energy. Charging in AC 11 kilowatt and in DC up to 100 kilowatt. That means from 10 to 80% you can charge this car in 23 minutes. And the good part is that the car holds high charging state through the whole area of the time. So from 10% to around 80% it holds pretty high the curve of charging, which is impressive. 0 to 100 8 seconds. Top speed of the car 160 km per hour. The range of the car WLTP 376 km, but Ford claimed that in the city in perfect condition you can reach 523 km, which is pretty good. And to be honest, I drive the car and it's very efficient. As I said, one of the most efficient car I've driven, and estimated consumption is 13.1 kilowatt hour, but from my test I have around 12 kilowatt hour, which is better than they claim. And there are not many cars to say that and to really deliver that, which is very good. Now the trunk space, it's impressive. You have 523 liters, but with Gigabox you have 574 liters, and I will show you when we go in the trunk. It's crazy spacious, and if you fold down the seats completely, it will go to 1283 liters, and it has also in the front a frunk which have 43 liters, which is also very useful for cables and stuff like that. We will see it a little bit later. The weight of the car, 1563 kilograms, turning circle 10.5 meters, ground clearance 12.9 centimeters, and the front suspension independent MacPherson, and on the rear we have elastic beam. The Gigabox, by the way, have 145 liter, just in case you're wondering. Of course, you can get, from what I understand, optional panoramic glass roof. We don't have it here, but if you want, you have this option. But I would say, like, it's summer right now, 34 degrees outside. I think without it, it's much better because it can hold the cold a little bit better. It's built on the same platform as the internal combustion engine, and of course, those are kind of the most important information and technical data about the car. I have a warning to not forget the kids in the back, because after you stay in the car for a while, it's kind of go in safe mode and the system will turn off, and the climatic system turn off, and it says it has a lot of safety features that tell me, like, don't forget in the car your kids and stuff like that. So yeah, all kind of safety features this car come with, which we will talk about in this video. So let's go outside, let's talk a little bit about the exterior design. So first of all, we start with the key. This is the key. Here on the back we have the Puma, which looks super nice, and also on the front we have the button to lock and unlock the car, and also another button to open the trunk automatically. It comes with automatic lift gate because it's the top of the range version, but you can get optional also on the entry-level version. You can get optional the power lift gate on the trunk. You can get optional electric mirrors, and you can get also optional some ambient lights in a separate package if you want on the entry-level version, but the top of the range version come with those kind of included. Good. Now also you have keyless entrance. That means you don't have to press always the buttons. So when you come close to the car, you have those lines, parallel lines around here. You put your finger here to lock the car, and then when you put your hands here like that, you unlock the car. So when you leave away, you can lock it and unlock it, very simple from the handle. But also, yeah, you can do it from the key. It comes with electric folding mirrors. This is also optional, by the way, included in that package, but because we have the top of the range version, you have it kind of standard here. And also standard, it's automatic lift gate on the trunk. Just press this button 2 times and the trunk will open, and also press it again 2 times and the trunk will close. Impressive. The amount of technology, it's pretty impressive on this Puma. Also, what I didn't try until now, it's if you hold the button to unlock the car, it will fold the windows. No, it won't. So yeah, this is the key. To be honest, because it's built on the same platform as the internal combustion engine, most of the people won't notice the difference when you're driving on the street, if this is an internal combustion version or the Puma Gen E. There are still a few things that you can see and you can make a difference. Once you know them, you know exactly what car it is, and the changes and the differences between the normal Puma and this one. Electric one is the grille in the front. The biggest is change when you don't have any more that grille in the front. It's much more nicer. To improve the aerodynamic, it's much more simpler. And also you have just one air intake on the lower end. I will show you in a second, to allow the air to go and cool down different parts. Also the headlamps, they are quite different. They have those free claw turning signal, and yeah, but basically the shape, and yeah, they're kind of the same. Those are the Matrix LED headlamps, by the way. On the side, basically it looks the same. Now the difference is in rims. You can see here on the side we have those aerodynamic rims, 18-inch wheels, but even 17, even 19, they have kind of the same aero design, which is cool. Not only that, improve the aerodynamic of the car, but also the look of the car look much more clean, much more nicer. On the back end, the same story, basically the same, just slightly different. And also on the middle we have that Puma writing with white, but otherwise in terms of shape, it's basically retained most of the design, and this is a good thing because they sold a lot of cars. This is a pretty compact crossover, great all-arounder for city and also going outside on the highway in holiday, you have plenty of space in the car, and it's also very, very attractive from my point of view. It's a pretty attractive car, it's pretty beautiful, probably one of the most beautiful in this class. And also, of course, a lot of round shapes to improve the aerodynamic and to improve the efficiency of the car. Now, it looks good also on this yellow color. I think the yellow looked the best on the car, but it has also some other colors really interesting, like blue, which look also pretty fine. Because we have included here the winter pack, that means heated steering wheel, heated seats, and heated windshield. So we have the windshield which is heated, which is great, and not heated only on the lower end like some cars. This is heated everywhere, so it has some little insertion lines inside the windshield. So you press one button, in 2 minutes it's defrosted, which is great. You have also this nice logo down here, which signify kind of a sporty car. Then you have here the sensors for light and raining. You have the cameras that read the traffic speed limit signs. So it has a lot of safety feature, this Puma. Not only that read the traffic speed limit signs and traffic signs, also help the car stay between the lanes and also help with the safety features. And that cameras from above, they work together with the radar from down here for adaptive cruise control, emergency brake, and all that safety features. And because this car, by the way, another thing that this top of the range version has is the 360 degrees camera, which the entry-level version doesn't have. That's why we have a front camera right here, and it has also in the mirrors and on the back. I will show you in a second. Here is the only air intakes, and if you look closely, you can see it's active cooling, so you can see the clappers inside there. They're open right now, but they are closed and open depending what the car needs. If the car needs to cool down, they will open to allow the air to go there to cool down. If it's cold winter, they will stay closed. This is impressive, good technology. The latest is technology in terms of active cooling on electric cars. So cool that this car have this kind of stuff in this price range. Otherwise, very simple low end here. You have 4 sensors, physical sensors, which is great, help you to park. Also in the front, also on the rear. Here on the side, you have the air intakes. You can see they're real, they're pretty big to improve the aerodynamic. Allow the air to go around the wheel here to improve the aerodynamic, and also the wheels, you can see they are pretty close, but in the same time they are alloy wheel everywhere, which is very good quality. You can see 250 50 R18, and it's XL because it's heavy, it's electric car. Otherwise, ventilated brake this on the front, and on the rear the car come with drum brakes, by the way guys, the same as Volkswagen Group. The car have drum brakes, but that's better because they are lighter and also they are easier to change, and you don't have to make the maintenance as often. So yeah, you don't need more brake power than this car have, and also this car have one pedal drive, and it has regenerative brake, which is super powerful, so you don't even need the brakes too much, basically. Here you have a badge, Ford new badge, pretty big. Here we have matrix LED headlamps, adaptive headlamps. In the nighttime they can adapt, which is great, and also they have a pretty beautiful design, daytime running light on the side, turning signal here in the middle. So yeah, overall pretty nice, aggressive look, like round. A little bit, it looks, I said that in the beginning when they released this Puma, it looks a little bit like a Porsche from the front with those headlamps. Now on the side, I'm happy that they have those plastic protection around the wheels. You can see them, they are painted in the same color as the car, but those are very useful because you protect the car in case you scratch it. You don't have to repaint this body of the car, so you just change those plastics, which are also a little bit extended. But the fact that they painted in the same color as the car, they integrate very nice with the overall design of the car. And then that's also on the down skirt with a little bit of black glossy, look good, a little bit extended, pretty cool. And on the rear you have the same story, the same plastic that goes all the way on the back on the bumper. Here is the charging port, AC 11 kilowatt, DC up to 100 kilowatt, and this is how simple it is here on the driver's side, which is also very good. The handles pretty big, quality of the doors pretty much the same as the internal combustion engine. They sound pretty good, very solid, very good quality. As always, the back door sounds better than the front one. Here you have a mirror, which is pretty big, good visibility. Here you have the blind spot lights in the corner. You have the turning signal, turning indicator, which doesn't have an LED light. It's just a normal halogen light. And here you have a camera for 360 degrees camera, as I said before. But the mirrors from this side, they are pretty aerodynamic, like a missile, which look quite nice. And also the leg of the mirror is here on the body of the car, which is also allow you to have a good visibility from the interior, and we will talk about that in a second. Tinted window here on the back, small window, tinted windows on the rear, heated window on the rear, a little bit of black glossy, very nice touch with the black glossy on the car. Then you have the radio antenna, black glossy, very modern, and you have this spoiler a little bit extended, which look good. Here you have LED brake light, a little bit lower LED lights here. Turning signal is normal halogen light. And then you have also the brake light, which is LED, and the reverse light, if I'm not wrong, it's also halogen light. A little bit lower halogen light. It's also the fog lamp down here. But overall, they are pretty smart, integrated in such a way that they look pretty modern. Ford badge, Puma writing with white. Here we have LED lights on the number plate, and you have the reverse camera on the lower end, 4 sensors, parking sensors on the rear. Not only for parking, but also for other safety features. And then you have a clean design on the bumper down here without exhaust pipes, of course, because this is an electric car, so you don't need exhaust pipes, right? So this is the exterior design. Overall, very pleasant, very attractive, very modern, pretty great all-arounder for city and also for going outside, because it's also very efficient. And I also test it and I drive outside the city. And we were all impressed after tests with the numbers that this car get. So anyway, I will have to stop the climatic system because basically we don't need it so strong. I want to show you under the hood because it has here around 43 liters space. Of course, it's a manual lift gate here, but right here under you still have some space. So under this plastic, under this plastic, you have some space. Let me show you, just like that. So you have some space down there, but you have also some space inside there where you can put a repair kit, medical kit, and even the cables, because you can also pull this out just like that. So you can put more stuff around there. So, because this is manual, I have to hold it with my head and I have some pain in my head. But look how cool. You have even this Puma here writing on the engine bay. There is the liquid cooling for the brakes, and here's the 12-volt battery right here, very easy to see. Here you have the button, automatic lift gate, as I showed you in the beginning. Pretty big entrance. Now here is the button to close it. You have some handles, 2 handles to close it. I love the fact that you don't have that protection for the trunk here, that you always have to pull and take away and stuff like that. You have this protection for the trunk up here, which is very light. You can see is that, made from kind of textile material, but it's very light. You can see that's good because it's more efficient. Now the entrance, some plastic at the entrance, hooks in every corner, very useful. Also there in the corners, you have LED light in the trunk, you have hooks, and you have a 12-volt port, which is very impressive for a car in this class to have a 12-volt port. Under the floor, you have a huge amount of space. The cool part with this floor is the fact that you can adjust it. You can leave it like that, almost a flat floor, but you can put it even lower, just like that. Let me show you. You can put it lower like that, so you win even more space. But if you want, you can do it like that. Another cool smart thing is that, it's hard to do it with one hand, is that you can put it like that. Look at this, and it stays there in place. You don't have to hold it. It's so smart made, this trunk. And you have a huge amount of space down here. This is the Giga box, which is bigger than in the internal combustion engine. And you can wash things here, because if you open this stuff, then this one here, you can totally open it. Let me show you how you do that. Anyway, you can open this, I don't know, just like that. You open it, and down there you can spill the liquid down there, which is, this is really impressive. I mean, the amount of space in this car, it's fabulous space. crazy good, crazy practicality. Great job, Ford. Great job. That's why I tell you it's really practical. Now, if you want to fold down the seats, you have to do it 60-40. You cannot fold it down the middle part to carry long items, for example. So you have to do it like that, and it's simple because you press this button, you push it forward, in 1 second it's down. So simple as that. And once you do it, you have a flat floor, completely flat floor. Again, very practical, very useful. You can fit in here a lot of items without any problem. And if we go on the side, I want to show you also from this angle. Open the door. The doors opening, it's pretty big as well. The seat belt, you have to put it with your hands on the side, but once you do that, the practicality, the space, practically the space here, it's very good. Look at this. I want you to see also from this angle. So yeah, from my point of view, it's very good. You still have plenty of space on the legs. Transmission tunnel, it's none, maybe 1 centimeter or something like that. So it's pretty good that you can put also a few items around there. So yeah, from this point of view, it's very good. Now, if you want to put back the seats, the thing is that you have to always put the seat belt and carry about the seat belt. So yeah, this is kind of a disadvantage, not a big disadvantage, but it's something to keep in mind, that you have to have the seat belt and always pull it away. Just like that. Anyway, let's go forward. Basically all of the door, even though it has a pretty nice design, it doesn't have any soft material. Everywhere it's plastic on the back door. Here you have the button for the window. I like the fact that you have one big window from one piece. Visibility is very good from the back. Fold it down, not double glass, single glass, and it goes until here. Now let me put it back. And down here you have the speaker, you have some storage space here. This is the handle in chrome, the entrance, it's relatively big. Something that I forget is to adjust the seat in my driving position. So I have to go inside the car, put it in my driving position so we can test the back space, right? So I want to be really realistic with you when I show you. No, this is not realistic. When I show you the, so something maybe a little bit more backward, just like that. Okay. Yeah, this is my driving position. I want to be realistic when I show you things. I want you all the time when you see my videos to see exactly what space you have. Let me show you the entrance. So this one doesn't have the panoramic glass roof, but it has this white roof which look very good. And I like the cars with white roof because it makes the interior much more nicer, brighter. It looks more spacious. Also, this is the space here. This is the way the seats look like. On the top of the range version, by the way, on the entry-level version, you have textile material. And I test that car as well. I drive that car and it's very comfortable. This one, it has Alcantara in the middle and it has this leatherette, Sensico leatherette. It's an artificial leather. It's very good quality, and also the Alcantara feels good in the middle, kind of a microfiber Alcantara. It feels good, but they are a little bit more sportier than the entry-level version. The entry-level version, they feel a little bit softer, plushier, more comfy, if I can say like that. So depend on your personal preference, but I like kind of both of them. Here you have Isofix, you can install 2 child seats. Here you don't have an armrest in the middle. That means it's much softer, so it's better for a third person in the middle. But overall design of the seats, it's very good. So also the design and the quality, it's impressive, to be honest, on this price range. The back front seats, you have leather, some storage space around here. I like the fact that you don't have that annoying plastic behind here. No transmission tunnel, so that means you can stay with your legs in the middle without any problem. You don't have vents in the back, but you have a 12-volt port and 2 USB-C, which is good. Now close the door. Up here you have a hook, you don't have a handle. There you have handle, there you have handle, but here in the back you have just hook. But we have this LED light, which is great. And this is the amount of space that I still left in the back, 173 centimeters. For me, it's fine. Also, I can stretch a little bit the legs under the front seats. And here in the back on the head, I have like 4.5 fingers. So for me, 173 centimeters, it's pretty good. It's manageable being here. But if you're very, very tall, might be not so comfy. But yeah, for me, at least I think up to 180 centimeter, you should be fine here. Another thing to point out is that the knees, my knees will stay a little bit higher So here you have some space. So the same as you stay in most of the electric cars, keep in mind that here is the same case. So your legs will stay a little bit higher. Otherwise, visibility is very good around the windows. Small window here, pretty fine. Now going in the middle, I can go, wow, in the middle it's also soft. I like that, and it's also soft on the back. One of the softest middle seats I ever test. It's very pleasant being here. But again, this is the space behind myself, this is the space behind myself, so it's not a huge amount of space. I can stay with my legs together. Also on the head I have plenty of space, no problem. For me, I would say no problem. It's not extremely comfortable, it's not, but it's fine, it's livable. You can stay here for maybe short, medium trips without any problem. Now, this is the dashboard. This is the way it looks, also very similar with internal combustion engine. I would say it's very practical and ergonomic because you have a lot of physical buttons and it's easy to change some settings. So everything is exactly where it's supposed to be. Also the screen, the multimedia screen is tilted to the driver a little bit, so you have a good visibility. You have also that multimedia screen on the cockpit, which is amazing, and it shows you so many information. So I would say the car is up to date, a lot of great technology, a lot of good ergonomy, and also overall it has a pretty attractive design on the dashboard. Now let's go in the front, and in the front door it's a little bit different because here the car comes with soft material. So that means we have this leather, Sensico leather here, artificial leather. We have artificial leather here with this gray material. So it's soft and nice everywhere around here. So this is very good. Otherwise here is plastic, and down here is plastic, some light reflector, and huge amount of space in the door bands. This is very useful. A speaker, and then you have another speaker here. And here we have the buttons for electric adjustable mirrors, and also fold the mirrors, lock the windows, and those are the buttons for the windows. And also in the front you don't have double glass. I like this Puma on this aluminum plate at the entrance. This look good. Then you have normal pedals, so no aluminum pedals or something like that. You have manual adjustable seats, by the way, so you have to adjust it completely manual, but the quality of the seats, it's very good. So I like them. I mean, they are really premium. They are from a top-end car, premium car, I would say that, because the quality, the side support, the size of the seats is good, and also here you have this side support, and you have a nice combination of this white with black and this Alcantara in the middle. Then, by the way, you have huge amount of space down here under the center console, and you have there an USB-C, USB 2, and then you have huge amount of space where you can put different items under the center console, as in most of the electric cars, very useful. Here you have again on the dashboard this soft leather, otherwise here some textile material and plastic. Here we have the controller for the lights and also the fog lamp. You just press the button. Up here you have the vents, manual vents, and then vents, and then yeah, the dashboard and this huge screen where you can see plenty of informations. Let's go inside. Visibility around the windows is very good. Also in the mirrors, pretty good visibility. And also because this one is not that big, you have a pretty good view outside through the windshield as well. Great visibility around the windows, and also in the back, maybe a little bit of blind spot in the corners, but not that big. Here in the middle you have the armrest, which is in leather. I like that, and it's also adjustable. Great job. Some storage space here, and a little bit more storage space down there. Very useful. Glossy piano around here, 2 cup holders. I think it's ambient light around here. It looks good in the nighttime. And then again here, plenty of space to put different items. And I like the fact that it's rubber here. I hope all the car manufacturers in the storage space, they put some rubber, because you don't hear anything moving around, and it's better. And this is wireless charging. You can charge your phone wireless here. Here is some storage space. You have the volume knob, and then here you have some shortcut buttons, physical buttons. Once it's for different driving modes, so you can go through normal mode, eco mode, sport mode, slippery, You have also one pedal drive, I pedal, or whatever you want to call it, one pedal drive, and you have the propulsion sound, which I will explain you exactly how it works in the test drive video. But it's great that you have this amount of regeneration and this amount of driving modes. This is cool. Here you have a button for the cameras. You can activate the camera or navigate to parking. And the cameras, you can see from here, from above, side, front, wide, back, and so on. So you have more to choose from the camera. And not only that, but you can also zoom on different areas of the car. You see that? This is so cool. Anyway, very useful. Not the best resolution on the market, but very useful from my point of view. And here you have a glove box, pretty big, I would say, for the size of the car. And also up here you have some space for a book or something like that. And also nice material, soft here. Here it's plastic. Here you have two vents, pretty cool. You have also the Bang & Olufsen sound system, as I said, 10 speakers. Hazard light button, physical button here, power button here. We will go in a second also to the climatic system. Adjustable steering wheel, you can adjust it down, up, forward, backward, manually, very simple. It's pretty big, I would say, the steering wheel, but I like the fact that it has this shape, you know, this shape, even if it's big, help you drive very easy and help you have a perfect visibility in that screen right there, which is great. The quality also leatherette, Sensico leather, very good quality. Physical buttons here for autopilot, adaptive cruise control, all the safety features we will talk about in the test drive video. Check out that video as well. Volume here, voice command, and here you can control the track. You can change the track, the telephone, and also from here you can kind of customize what you like to see on that screen. And the digital screen show you so many information, from the temperature of the battery, of the motors, from the what happened with energy in real time, the range of the car, 93%, 330. Here you have the speed and yeah, the recuperation, energy. And then here you have the consumption. And if we go to trip 1 and trip 2, you can see on the last 1,133 kilometers, 12 kilowatt hour consumption, which is crazy impressive. Very good numbers, better than what they claim, which is great. Good. You can also customize what you like to see in the middle, or you can see different other informations like status information. You can see vehicle maintenance, tire pressure, and so on. Let me go back. And you can see the trip computer like you saw before with the consumptions and so on. And you have also audio, navigation, phone, and some extra settings where you can go to display, team selection, vehicle settings, and so on. So yeah, so you have EV driving information. Anyway, you have a few information here. It's not super customizable, but it's more than fine to get all the information that you need. Up here you have a handle, by the way. The quality of the roof is very good. I would say it's pretty good. Here you have a mirror with some lights here on the side. It's normal halogen yellow light. Here is microphone, SOS button, LED lights in the middle, and this is the mirror. Pretty fine, pretty good visibility there. And yeah, let's go to the multimedia now and let's talk about the multimedia. It's a pretty big screen, a little bit tilted to the driver. I like the way it is, pretty good brightness. You have here the home screen. On the lower end you have all the shortcut buttons, heated steering wheel, heated windshield. I tell you, inside the windshield you have little lines that hit the windshield in the winter. In 2 minutes it's heated. Also you have heated here in the middle. You turn on kind of you open the climatic settings, and here you can choose where the air to go, and also some other settings. But also you can change the temperature from down here. You don't have to go into the climatic system menu, which is very good because it's always down here. All these buttons stay always on the screen. Otherwise, here you have navigation, the radio, phone connectivity, settings of the car. If you go to the car settings, you have plenty of settings here, from the sound system to the software updates. You have radio, phone list, navigation, sound settings. From here you can change different settings on the sound. The vehicle settings, like all kind of safety features, windows, wipers, lighting settings, mirrors, and so on. So all you need you find around here, which is very easy. And I like the fact that the multimedia system, it's easy to adjust, easy to change. Here we have the general settings to the language, temperature, kilometer miles, and different other general settings. And on the last page you have connectivity, vehicle hotspot, software upgrades. You have even the valet mode, ambient light. You can change different colors. I will show you that in a separate video in the nighttime. And if we go back to home, you have some extra settings on the features here. Different driving modes, which you saw before. You have drive assist, and by the way, the car comes with auto hold, just in case you're wondering. Traction control, you have cruise control, speed limit, lane keeping assist, pre-collision assist, exit warning, and all that, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and so many settings. It's impressive the amount of settings that this car comes with. And on the lane keeping system, keep in mind you have not only the alert here, but you have also the mode that not only that help you stay between the lanes, but if you go to adaptive cruise control, I want to show you that. Where is this cruise control? Here you can choose also lane centering, so you don't have just warning, you have also lane centering, so the car keep you between the lanes. And I will show you that in the test drive video, so definitely stay close to see that in that test drive video. Apps, here we have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay wireless, public charging stations, and so on. So you can get a lot of information here from the screen. The last thing that I want to show you guys is the navigation. So if we go to the navigation system, it's much better than what was on the Ford before, years ago. So it works, even though it's not crazy smooth, it's not the best on the market, it still moves pretty quick. And I love the fact that it shows you the traffic information, like with red, yellow, and orange. It shows you where is more traffic, less traffic. And not only that, but if you want to search, for example, for a charging station, let me cancel this trip. If you want to go to the charging stations around you, you go to explore, and then you go to the chargers, and now the car will search all the chargers around you, and it will find for you all the chargers. All you have to do is just press one, and that's it. And then you press go, and the car will basically super fast loading up the trip, and it's crazy, and you get also a lot of informations. So anyway, in general, I think I cover almost everything, guys. I don't know if I missed something. Ask me down below, I'll be happy to answer you. From my point of view, it's a great car, a great all-arounder. I mean, if you drive like most of the time, let's say in the city 70% of the time, and then you go in holidays sometimes, or you have to go to work around 50 kilometer daily or 100 kilometer daily, this is a fantastic car. I mean, it doesn't have super high mileage on long journey, high speed, but in the city and speeds up to 120 km per hour, this car will be a bless, and it's very efficient in the city. That's why I said it's also a fantastic car for city driving, because it's crazy efficient in the city. I didn't test it on the highway at high speeds, but I hope I can do that. I hope I can do it in the next test drive video, so stay close and check out those videos to find out also on the highway how it performs in terms of consumption. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope the video was useful. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. That will help me a lot. Stay close, stay safe, and we see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.